Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Smitty, the elephant in the room, and we here, man. VA, what's up, man? Y'all keep complaining. I don't show VA love. You want to show DC and Philly love. Smitty, when you gonna come back home to VA? So, I made a few calls, man. I had to come down to Alexandria and holler at the Transformer, man. Mr. 13 and 05 knockouts. Fresh coming off of winning that belt, that NBO, man. Got my man Troy, Transformer Isley. What's up, baby?
Chilling, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me, man. Just chilling, staying ready, giving the little guys motivation. And you know what I'm saying? We got big things coming in October, November.
Got you, man. So, man, we here at the Charles Houston Recreation Center, man. What made you have me come pull up here, man, in the middle of Alexandria, the Charleston Houston Recreation Center, man? What's so special about this building?
Man, this where it all started at, man. So right here, this where I made my dreams at. You see that 2012 Olympic poster right there? That's what made me want to become an Olympian, made me want to be like, I'm going to be on one of these posters. So, this where it all started at. And, you know what I'm saying? You right around the corner. It's all, gentrified now, but you feel me? All this stuff used to be projects and stuff like that. So, this where I came from, and you know what I'm saying? Show you, some of the up and comers.
Yeah, they got the youngins in there. They been getting some good work too. That's all right, man. So man, you just came off your fight. You won the belt, man. How you feeling about that, man? That was a big fight. Now, me and Mr. Bernard, shout out Mr. Bernard Hackett, we was talking about that. He felt like, and I agree with him, the fight before that is what prepared you for that fight. So that was really the big fight. Last fight was just the fight for you to finally show, nah, I'm really him, man. And y'all got to start putting some respect on me and giving me that. But how you feeling coming off that fight?
So, I agree. Coming off the Vladimir fight, the fight before that, the Vladimir fight, that was a big fight. Them last 3 rounds, he had a few upsets, and that was kind of like my first big fight as a professional. He upset Truck from Baltimore, and then he beat J. Rock Williams from Philly, former champion. He had a few upsets, and a lot of people were saying they gonna beat me, that he gonna beat me and stuff like that. So I got on social media and stuff like that. And honestly, getting through that, and getting through that mentally, I felt like, these last 2 fights have been easy, because of that. I'm not saying easy, because nothing comes easy, but it's been easier. Like things been slow. I just been seeing everything.
To feel like, man, you're confident in yourself.
Yeah. But the last fight, me and Bro had history. We fought 4 times in the amateurs.
Because y'all had history. He kept bringing it up, at least in them press conferences, about what I did to Troy in the amateurs. I already beat you twice in the amateurs. And I seen that, man.
I was watching all that. Just okay. Watching all that. You know what I'm saying? Just working, watching all that, and honestly, I'm happy he beat me the last 2 times, because you feel me, that gave me the fire to want to really dominate him. But it was a great camp. I got some working with Carlos Adames, the WBC middleweight champ. You feel me? That's a fight, I want in the future that I'm willing to go after.
You said it, man. You know you want it already.
So, then I got some rounds there with Bud. So I was feeling good. I was feeling confident, and then you feel me? I was ready for whatever Javier took to the table. We had a good game plan, and we executed it.
Got you, man. That's all right. So, man, we got to ask you this, man. You the face of Northern Virginia boxing right now, and you one of the couple faces in Virginia, period. How'd it feel? You holding the title for the 703 right now. Troy Isley, Mr. 703. So you holding that. How'd that feel, man? You wearing that badge with honor? How you carrying it?
So, man, I feel good, man. Honestly, this everything I wanted. This all the responsibilities I wanted growing up as a kid. Coming from here, everybody always didn't believe in their dreams. They always settled themselves short. They ain't think they could make it to the league. So, you feel me? Now I'm showing them, you can make it to the league, and I'm going to show them how to stay in the league.
Absolutely. Stay in the league, man. So like I said though, man, you one of the faces of boxing. DMV actually is a big boxing hub. People don't think about it. Of course, you got Tank out in Maryland from Baltimore. In DC, you got Jaleel Hackett, and then you got Scooter Davis and Sugar Sheet. And in VA now, you got you and Keyshawn Davis, man. So yeah, Kelvin, my bad, Kelvin and Keon. I ain't mean to exclude y'all. Y'all coming along too, man. Shout out to them, man. See, that's y'all brother right there. He just checked me and made sure to put you. Yeah, see, he just checked me. That's y'all real man. Lamont Roach, shout out you on that belt too, man. Yeah, so how that feel, man, knowing that you one of the faces for the DMV, like you just said, you just named like what 7 people right then and there, and all y'all got a holding the belt right now. I think the only ones that's not is Sheed and Scooter, but they coming to hold their belts. So how that feel?
Honestly, man, it feel good. Honestly, it let me know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the right track. And then, you know, just looking like, you feel me, me, Jaleel, or, me or Keyshawn, like we was when we was young back in the days, thinking about it when we was just starting out, we was green. We was just going to silver gloves, and like now, we done went to the Olympics. It's like, damn, we really doing everything we said we was gonna do. So it's you know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing but I thank God, talk to God, thank him every day, for, what I'm saying, that I stay on the right path, and, thank him, for my family and everything. But, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely a blessing.
Yeah, always keeping God first. I like that about you. Always keeping God first. You post that on your social medias. Yeah, I follow your social medias. But I like that about you. That's you keeping it humble, man. But shout out to the people, the DMV. What we gonna do? It's looking like we the hub for boxing right now. It used to be Philly and New York and Detroit. Now it's the DMV's time. We, like Troy said, we gonna sell ourselves short, or we gonna hold that crown. But, since we going to speak on some of the topics just for some people that don't know, man, I think it was a couple weeks ago you posted a picture of you and Jay Prince, senior, that is, together. And what's your experience like with Jay Prince, man? Did you sign him as a manager, or is that just like an old head that gives you advice because he's someone to help you stay grounded while you're out of town, away from your family in the area you grew up at? What's your relationship with him? A lot of people tend to like give Mr. Prince a bad rep because what you see on all these websites and social media things. I'm one type of person, I ain't going to give nobody a rep off of what I see on the internet, because if I don't know you personally, I'm not going to judge you. So, people say a lot of things, but what's your experience like with Mr. Prince?
Honestly, Mr. Prince, that's my man. He done nothing but, honestly, hold on. But Mr. Prince, that's my manager. He approached me a couple years back when I was my last year on Team USA, wanted to sign me and, wanted to do business. He took me and my family out. And, me and him, we didn't had a few conversations and stuff like that. But honestly, he be dropping a lot of jewels on me, and dropping a lot of, old school jewels, old school knowledge, stuff like that. What I should be doing in and out the ring and stuff like that. All that, the other stuff or what's going on outside the ring, I don't really know about all that. Honestly, I got a boxing and, business relationship with him. That's still my man's, and, what I'm saying, we cool. We keep it boxing and the business. All the other stuff, I don't get involved in all that. Yeah. So, as far as I'm concerned, me and Jay, we cool. We solid. We rocking. So, what I'm saying, he didn't. He brought me the top rank, you know what I'm saying, and we been rolling, so we good.
That's real right there. I respect that, man. All that other stuff, that's not your business. You keep it strictly sports and business, and that's how you're supposed to.
Stay in the right environment too. Don't go in them situations. You won't get put in the wrong situation if you don't go there.
Absolutely. Youngins, that's a gem for you right there. You stay focused on what the goal is ahead and don't worry about all the other stuff, because the other stuff going to come with it anyways, but you keep focused, you ain't got to worry about that, man. But, man, I got to ask you a question. Where you get the name Transformer from? I see like 3 pictures in this gym with Troy Isley Transformer. Where that nickname come from?
So, when I was young, I was real shy, quiet, laid back. I don't give off the real. I don't give off the boastful, boxing. I'm
about that. It took me. Y'all. It took me about 6 months to get my man to sit there and actually feel comfortable DMing me back. Then it took another 3 months for him to give me his number for me to be like, yeah, let's rap, Smitty. So I believe that.
Nah, for sure. So yeah, I don't be boastful and all that, but I mean now I'm grown, so I mean you can look at me now and be like, yeah, now he'll be like, now I give a look as well as like, all right, he might fuck somebody up, but when I was young, I didn't give that look. So a lot of people would just, and then coming from Virginia, we ain't have a lot of boxers, so wasn't a lot of boxers coming from here, so they'd just be like, oh, he ain't doing nothing. You feel me? We don't got to worry about, oh, you about to fight Troy? Yeah, he good. We gonna wash him. And then, I get in there, and I'm not going to say I'd be the most excited fight, but it'd be a lot of oohs and ahs, and everybody would be coming up to me after the fight, and my coach would be like, K was like, I'm going to call you to transform because of that. But I got a story, though. I don't know if you know James Richardson.
James Richardson, that name,
he be roughing sometimes at Maryland shows, but he a coach, too. But he used to box here as well, and then he watched me. He was here in the beginning, and then he left for a little bit. And then 2 years went by, I was still boxing, and then Kay was telling about me, like, oh, Troy nice now and all that. And then James like, all right, I'm going to go see him fight. And then, what I'm saying, the fight was about to happen. I was real nervous. I was moving around. I was just doing a lot of walking, and he was like, man, Kay, I don't know, like, Troy, what I'm saying?
He might give you that business.
He like, nah, he like, I don't know, Troy, just he moving around. Like, I don't know, Troy he might not be what you saying he is. Yeah, then, what I'm saying? He told me this on the phone, though, but, and then, what I'm saying, I fought, and, and Kay was like, nah, he good. He good. He gonna transform. He straight. He good. And then, what I'm saying, I fought, and I had a performance, and then after the fight, he like, all right, Troy, yeah. But, what I'm saying, that's one of the stories of how I got my name now.
Okay. I like that, man. I like that a lot, man.
Being overlooked and showing everything.
Overlooked. People don't ever overlook something. That a person you overlook might be that gym. Just like in high school sports. That 2-star that you overlooking might turn out to be the next Jerry Rice. But yeah, so you speak on the Olympics a lot. How you feel the Olympics prepared you for the pros? Like, a lot of people talk about, oh, I fought 200-something fights in the amateurs. That prepared me for the pros, but it didn't all the way, because, the amateurs and the pros point system is a lot different. Like, in amateurs, I could throw 300 punches right now, and I might only land 90. I'm getting counted for all those punches because I threw them. And the pros, you throw 300 and only land 90. That wasn't a good, that was bad. Yeah. So how you feel the Olympics prepared you, though, for the pros?
I feel like the Olympics prepared me as far as, like, styles. So, what I'm saying, I might get the European little counterpuncher, or I might get the what I'm saying, the rugged, what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I felt like, I might, fighting Russians, fighting Kazakhs, fighting Uzbekistans. I felt like being on Team USA for 3 years got me ready for that. Just getting ready for
3 years in the Olympics.
Yeah, in the Olympic circuit. The Olympics is every 4 years.
Right.
So we still fighting that same competition. It's not Olympic year yet. So usually it's it's gold medals at ton, yeah. Okay. So I mean I went to World Championships. I got bronze at Worlds. I got bronze at Pan Ams. Worlds is every 2 years, Pan Ams is every 3 years. And I got bronze at Pan Ams. I got gold at Pan Am qualifiers. I got silver at Strands 2018. I got bronze Strands 2019. So I mean, I got some overseas medals, stuff like that.
You got some
but
overseas. You got some rep overseas. Okay.
So I felt like being overseas, fighting all them styles got me ready for any type of style. So when I see something, it's rare that I do see something new. But as far as like new. It might be they might be doing something different as far as how they did it in the Olympics. Yeah. So it might be like, oh, he's doing something.
Adjust.
Yeah. But I just felt like that's how the Olympics.
You how to adjust to different styles because you fighting different people's styles from all over the world.
Yeah, because you got used to fight South America, fight different from European. European fight different from Canada. Canada might fight different from the Asian countries, from China and all of them. So you gotta get ready for different type of styles.
So I got two questions about your training though, man. Who was your first coach that you had coming in boxing, man? Who was your first coach?
Coach K. Karoma and
he in here today?
Coach Dennis Porter. Coach K not in here today, but I don't know if his picture right there on top of that water fountain under the Ali picture.
Okay.
And then Coach Dennis Porter, he passed away.
I see him right there. Rest in peace, Coach Dennis.
I always see you say long with DP.
Okay.
He passed away.
Okay, I like that. So now you.
Coach Study too, but Coach DP was my first two.
I got you. So now you got Coach B Mac, man. Bo, man. You got he's a well-renowned trainer now. He trained you, Keyshawn, and Bud, right? Okay, man. How you get introduced to him, and how's y'all relationship?
So honestly, I knew Bo Mac before I started training with him. I met Bud back in 2018 because Bud used to train in Colorado, and the Olympic headquarters is in Colorado, so that's where we'd go train at. And Shakur and Bud was always cool, so me and Shakur was cool too. So Shakur and Bud was sparring.
Stay out here in Alexandria, didn't he? That's where y'all met each other.
Nah, I met Cole in Jersey way before he came. He always said he'd come down here after he met us in Jersey though. But what's the name? Cole and Bud was gonna spar, so when Cole and Bud sparred, Keyshawn was like, I'm gonna spar him too. Keyshawn sparred him the next time, and then I'm like, I'm gonna spar him too. You feel me? That's just how I am. I want to see how I can do against a world champion. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna spar him too, and sparred him. Did good, and then this was before we fought Jeff Horn, and they was like, shit, we might as well use you for the rest of the camp. So they used me for the rest of the camp.
Because you resemble something that Jeff Horn style. Okay.
So they used me for the rest of the camp, and then we stayed in touch. They'd be in Colorado when they fight, and then sometimes Top Rank would invite me to some of his fights. They invited me to the Benavidez fight, and Top Rank flew me out to the Amir Khan fight. Okay. So they flew me out to a couple Shakur fights too, but they flew me out to 2 Bud fights. So we'll see each other all the time and stuff like that. And then I work with them. I helped them out. They flew me out to spar to help them out for sparring in the Kell Brook camp. And then that's how we got real close and stuff like that. I was really, training with them and stuff like that. And then honestly, we was always cool since then. And then when it was time for me to make the change, I had a big fight coming up with Vladimir. I ain't want to make a complete change with a brand new coach I ain't know. So. I went with,
someone you was comfortable, man. Something you was comfortable. That's all right, man. Yeah. So now we're going to get into the boxing. We got some of them basics out the way so the people can know who you is and all that, right? Who's your top 5 pound for pound in boxing right now?
Top 5 pound
Because you got a lot of people, they talking about some, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but the youngin from over in Japan, in a way. And then they got, of course, Tank. So I seen a recent top 10 still had Earl in there. No disrespect to Earl, you a hell of a fighter, Earl. But I personally had to take him out my top 10 just off of that fight with a Bud, and then how he's been inactive after. But who your top 5 pound for pound?
I'm gonna say Bud, Canelo. Bud, Canelo.
I'm gonna ask you something about that too after you give me your 5.
In a way. I ain't gonna lie.
You said it's hard. Now I know you know who your last 2 is.
Nah, I don't. I mean, you can put. All right, you put Tank in there. You put Tank in there.
And give me an honorable mention since it's so hard.
And then you can put honorable mention to be Lil Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah.
What's it do? Beater Bev?
Beater Bev, yeah, the one that's in the division. That's
75.
The one that Benavidez is supposed to fight whoever wins between him and Bivol, I think.
Yeah, him.
Okay, that's all right, top 5. All right, so that's your pound for pound 5. Now also, let's give it, because the fans going to want to hit it. What's a fight you want to see? I'm going to ask you who you want to fight, but what's 3? Give me 3 fights you want to see. And the reason I said I stopped you earlier after you said Bud and Canelo, because I don't know how you feel, but I want to see Bud and Canelo. Do I think we going to get Bud and Canelo? I don't know, because I'm going to toss him, because Canelo fighting somebody else, I think in September. He's
fighting Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar, and it threw me for a loop, because I got a lot of respect for Canelo. But I feel like he needs to be fighting Benavidez or Crawford, depending on how Bud do on the third, because you never overlook your opponent. Yeah. But I think he should be fighting one of them 2 at this stage in his career. But what's 3 fights you want to see coming up in boxing?
So I mean, right now, I would love to see Bud and Canelo, of course. I would love to see that fight. Bivol Beater Bev, but at the same time, a Bivol Beater Bev though, I would definitely love to see David Benavidez fight Beater Bev.
How you think that's gonna go?
Cause I want to see a Benavidez, cause Beterbiev got that brute strength. You feel me? So, David Beterbiev be bullying everybody. So I want to see. You feel me? What you got to, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? And he physically, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see if Beterbiev can make the adjustment and box and stuff like that. So that's an interesting fight I would like to see. And then, it's tough. It's tough.
You got two more. You got one more. You said Bud and Canelo. You said Benavidez and Beterbiev. And one more. You ain't got to put you in yet, because I'm going to ask you later on who you want to see or who some people that you got on your radar. But one more fight.
Damn.
Because I know it's a lot of fights, so I put you on the spot by only saying 3. There's a lot of boxers you want to see get in the ring with each other.
I would like to see Boots and Tim Tszyu.
Tim Tszyu, Boots and Tim Tszyu. Yeah. I thought you was gonna say Boots and your man Bud.
I
personally don't think we're gonna get Boots and Bud. I only say that not saying it as if one of them ducking. I just think that with
both of them at a different point of their career right now.
That's why I was gonna go at. And even though it would be the fight fans' dream to see the OG and the young bull, it's just that they at 2 different points in his career. Bud's at the point in his career where he already proved what he got to prove. Let that man prove against some top opponent and get paid, and let Boots mark his own little trails, so that way he can prove when he get the Bud's stage, he can be like, I'm the best. I told y'all I was the best, so I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one. You just threw me for a loop. I ain't heard that one yet.
No, they say Tim Tszyu and Ramos. Well, I seen that. It was talks about that, but that's a good one too, though.
Okay.
That's the dude that just fought Lubin.
Okay. So you signed to Top Rank, man. You signed with Top Rank, man. He not signed with Top Rank no more. He's not signed with nobody yet. He doing his negotiate. I know you don't get in nobody's business as far as they financial. But Shakur Stevenson, he the hottest topic in boxing right now. But a lot of stuff is social media, and some of it's his fights. What's your personal opinion on Shakur's fights? We get into all the other extra drama later. But as far as just his style of fights, you got people that's saying, oh, Kurt boring, man. He put me to sleep. He's boring, this and that. Or then you got some people that's actually boxing fans that sit there like me. I'll say this. I don't think Shakur is a boring fighter because I'm a boxing fan. But I think that if for a person that might not sit there and on a Friday or a Saturday watch fights, like actually watch fights, like you know what you're watching, you might sit there and say, man, I came to see somebody do some offense. So if you looking at it that way, I can't knock you because, that's what you into it for. That's why I said this. I told somebody, I think I was arguing with someone on Instagram the other day. I said, Tank and Floyd messed up boxing. He was like, what you mean? I said, because Floyd got it to where all y'all fans think if a person don't go undefeated, he's washed up. And Tank got it to where if somebody don't knock you out, then if boring, you already knew I was shooting when I said that. So what's your take on Shakur, man? People that say he's boring or people that say his offense, what's your take on that?
Honestly, you just gotta go in there and fight your fight. You can't be worried about what other people say, because at the end of the day, you go in there, you get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna laugh at you, they gonna clown you. So you gotta go in there and fight your fight. You can't worry about exciting a crowd or, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Or with everybody else, exciting the crowd, or you know what I'm saying, making everybody else happy. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you got to go in there and you got to win the fight, and you know what I'm saying, go home healthy to your family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants you to go in there and get hit, take a bunch of punishment, and then when you punch drunk, they're gonna be like, oh, he was a good fighter. He was a good fighter. He was this. He was that. So you know what I'm saying? I salute Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel me? He told me that, hey, it's okay to make a business decision sometimes. You don't gotta always, you know what I'm saying, excite the crowd or look for action. You feel me? Be a crowd pleaser. So it's cool. It's cool. I knock it. I think he should, not argue with people on social media. He should just be like, fuck it, you feel me? Let them talk. But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't knock how he box. You feel me? He box how he want to box.
That's what I say. I say it like this, right? Like I said, I'm a boxing fan. I grew up watching boxing. One of my closest homies, I call my brother, he's big into boxing. He used to amateur box. A bunch of my cousins, my pops, all them, they loved boxing back in the day. So I can understand boxing where I'm looking at it and I know what I'm watching. But at the same time, I also give people some pass that be like, man, I watch to see people get beat up but knocked out. I ain't mad at you. You know what you watching something for. But at the same time, you can't call someone trash just because you ain't see them get you knocked out. And to go back to what you said, you also still got to make a business decision, because the same way we knock boxers for saying I'm gonna make a business decision, we don't knock football players when they choose to not get hit by that linebacker or the receiver running that cross the middle route. Say, I'm not catching this shit. I'm not about to get put out. So you can't knock somebody for wanting to make a business decision. And I salute that, man. You know, shout out Shakur if you doing what you do. Hopefully you make the right business decision as far as what you gonna do as far as your future, man. So yeah, man. You said that, man, but let's get into it. Let's address the elephant in the room. Before we address this, actually, I got to bring this up. It's a funny story between me and Troy, y'all. Troy had a live. This was before his last fight. Me, I got on his live. I cracked the joke. My man, this is my guy. This is a good friend of mine I consider now. He ain't take the joke light. I had told him, I said, man, if you don't knock that nigga out, don't come home. He took it as if, damn, bro, you was hating on me. And I had to sit back and think. I said, nah, man, I might have been joking, but my man getting ready for a fight. So he looking for all the motivation he could get, but he also want his people that saying they's his people to support him. So I'm going to tell you on camera the same way I posted on live. I apologize on that, good brother. I definitely apologize for that. But, yeah, so yeah, you said Shakur, but since we on social media, you said you feel Shakur should stay off social media. Right? How you feel about athletes going back and forth, athletes, rappers, entertainers, whatever? Because at the end of the day, athletes, music, it's all entertainment, going back and forth with people on social media. That's something you would do?
I mean, I can sit here and say I wouldn't do it, you feel me? But I didn't been in, social media arguments before, you feel me? I'm just not big right now. But as far as I would say, you know what I'm saying, when you Shakur type big, you feel me? It's no point in arguing with one comment, because another comment gonna come from somebody else, and it might be something he might have said something good that got to you. So what you gonna argue with him, and then the next person gonna come, and the next person gonna come,
that guy that says something,
and then you just gonna be arguing with. We got so many followers, bro. You just gonna be arguing with a bunch of different people. If that's the problem, just turn your comments off.
Absolutely.
But I mean, yeah.
I agree with that, because I had made a post a couple weeks ago. I had made a post, and a blog had posted, and a whole bunch of people commented. Don't get me wrong, I was tempted to respond to a bunch of people, and I thought about what you said. I said, now, if I respond to this person, another person going to come coattail ride. I said, I'm not even about to be doing all the nut stuff. I'm just not even going to respond. If I do, I'm just going to put a bunch of LOL emojis under it. But nah, I definitely feel you on that, man. That's good to say, man. So now let's address the elephant in the room, though. Let's get right to it. Who's somebody that's on your radar that you want to fight? I know you got a fight coming up, but who's somebody you want to fight? Like you saying, nah, I want to smoke with him. Like, let's get it on. I respect you as a boxer, but we got to get to it.
Shane Mosley Jr.
I was saying it because I remember you posted something about who somebody fought, and I had seen Shane Mosley Jr.'s name, and I was like, damn, that's somebody I should have said.
Shane Mosley Jr. And you feel me? For title contention, we coming for Adames, Lara, and Jenna back. We coming for all of them. But for right now, you feel me? A fight to get to the title. You feel me? For sure. Shane Mosley Jr. is someone I would love to fight to get to the title for sure.
That's something that's just some competitive something, or that's something that y'all been brewing with each other. Like, nah, we got to get to it, bro.
Honestly, I don't think bro don't even know me for real. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Honestly, this is something I've been brewing.
Yeah. You want to get.
Yeah.
He got to get out the way.
Right. That's something like that. Right.
I got you. So Shane Mosley Jr., baby, you see this? No Transformer, my homeboy Alexandria VA. He said he want that, man. I don't know what promotion company you signed with right now. He with who? Oh, you with Golden Boy Oscar. My man, holla at Bob and Top Rank. The Transformer said he wants some of Shane Mosley, no Diddy. But he want that, man. You feel me? Yeah, no Diddy. I ain't mean to say you want some of that. Nah, no. But yeah, man, you got and I like though. I wanted to bring that up. You bring up some of the relationships you got in boxing. The one with the Davis brothers, like you checked me and made sure I gave Kelvin his props. You got your relationship with them. What's your relationship with like that? Did that develop just everybody being from VA, or did that develop over years from being in the boxing circuits?
A little bit of both, but I mean, I met Kelvin and Keyshawn on my very first fight. I fought their teammate Frank. So, but I fought their teammate my first fight. But occasionally, when we would go to states, we would go to Silver Gloves and stuff like that. Our teammates would fight each other, and then we'll see each other. And then we'll go to a national, we'll represent Virginia, so we'll always see each other and stuff like that. So over time, we just became cool, And then they wound up moving down here on this side his senior year of high school, and then we locked in for real. Like
he was staying out here in the Nova for a
yeah,
little bit. Okay.
he was staying out here in the Nova. Yeah, me, him, and Shakur. And then Shakur moved out here like 2014 though, so Shakur was out here for a couple years before he had did, but they was both out here, and you feel me, yeah. And then slowly, when Shakur came, Shakur, we was quiet, we wasn't getting a lot of looks, and then when Shakur came, people would come and see Shakur, and then I'd be sparring, and they'd be like, "Yo, who's that kid?" And, that's how I get my looks, So
Yeah, that's how I feel watching some of the youngins in here. When you come in, I'm like, yo, who is that kid? I don't know what's the kid's name that I asked. I was like, yo, he got a nice little quick jab on him. What was his name again?
Little Terrell?
Yeah, man. He had a nice jab. I was like, how old are you? You said 13. I said, yeah, he got some youngins up here, man, at the recreation center, man. Y'all ever slide down to Alexandria, come stop by Charles Houston, man. But yeah, man, that's all right, man. So you already addressed who you want to fight. Who's some boxers though that you looked up to growing up, man? Like that gave you like, man, I think I could do that what they doing, man.
Twan, that's who I wanted to fight like. So I mean, when you see me fight and you see like
which one is Twan?
the one with the all black, you see the ferocity and you see the anger and all that. But you look at me now, you know what I'm saying, you don't see none of that. But if you see me fight and you be like, damn, like
bringing it out.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's who I wanted to fight like him right there, Antoine Douglas. So that was my role model growing up. And then as far as that, Holyfield, James Toney, and Hagler. And then I looked at Sugar Ray. That's how I put my combinations together so well. Sugar Ray Leonard. And then, you know what I'm saying, Andre Ward, he and Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, two winners. You feel me? They always knew how to win. So, you feel me? Right now, that's who I've been looking at a lot, Floyd and Drake, because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't been getting the knockouts, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, I've been having to think a little bit.
Look at every fight ain't gonna end with a knockout, man. That's just not how it's set up. Some people got strong ass chins. Look at not Charlo, but Canelo. He got a chin of gold. Some people got strong chins. The guy Keyshawn just fought in his last fight. That was a hell of a fight. Congrats to that Keyshawn. But that was a hell of a fight. Boy had a strong ass chin on him, man. So it's like, sometimes you just not gonna get that knockout. It's nice to get the knockout because the saying I learned in boxing is we don't get paid for overtime. So sometimes you want to get that knockout, but if you don't and you put on a good fight where it's clear cut, Troy Isley won that fight. That's just as good because at the end of the day, you getting another W in that win column. So
I felt like going the distance, I felt like I learned more from it. You feel me? Even though it was against some caliber opponents I could have stopped, some of them I could have stopped. You feel me? But I felt like, I learned more going the distance. You feel me? Helped me grow better as a professional. I learned more than a person just getting a knockout. You feel me? Then, what I'm saying? You see a person get a bunch of knockouts, and then when it's time for them to step up, they ain't looking right. You feel me? Because, you feel me? They ain't been fighting the right guys.
Okay, I like that, man. So, man, what's some things you do outside of boxing, like when you not boxing, just to relax your mind? Like I know people think, oh, he a boxer, he fights, then he gets a week off, then he back in the gym training because you got to stay in shape because you might get that call from Top Ranks, Bob, and then might call you, say, hey, Troy, come back out here to Houston or Vegas, man. You gotta get ready for another fight. What's some things you like to do to free your mind and just get away from the sport sometimes so you can have the right mental for to participate in the sport?
I like to go shoe shopping. I love tennis shoes. I'm a sneakerhead, so I got over 100. I've been collecting since ninth grade. I've been a sneakerhead since fifth grade, but I started collecting since ninth grade because that's when I've been wearing the same size since ninth grade. But I go shoe shopping. Play basketball, play video games. I'm an outside person, so you know what I'm saying, I'm down for activities.
I'm in the gym, so you got to get outside.
So I like to travel too. So I like to travel, and then when I travel, I like to go shop, and I like to eat at the best restaurants and stuff like that. So I like to go to restaurants. I like to go to 5-star restaurants though. So
okay, my man said 5-star, man. He said no more Old Town, only 5-star, no more Old Town. He said he came up in life, baby.
So nah. But we still getting there. But I like to, try the best restaurants and stuff like that. But
putting your body and life on the line, you might as well eat good. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I mean, I like to travel, and then when I travel, I mean, I guess tour the city. Shit, I mean, I don't know. I'm down. I'm pretty down for whatever type of do. It just depends on who's driving. Though I ain't too extreme, like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into like, skydiving and all that stuff like that. But
shit to go in and jump up the sky to try to show everybody I'm wild. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'll try some new stuff like that. But I'll be cool in it for the most part. I don't be doing too much. I'll be laid back. I go get my shoes here and there. You know what I'm saying? And I go cool it with the guys.
Yeah, of course, we gotta address this though too, cause you said it earlier when you was talking about your box, and people were like, "Oh, he from VA. Oh, he ain't nothing to worry about, man." So give people, cause some people got a misconception about VA, especially people got a misconception about Northern VA, cause if people feel like if you don't tell them you from Richmond, shout out to all the homies in the R, they'll be like, "Oh, we ain't worried about him." So what's life like in Alexandria? And for people that don't know, when we keep saying the Nova, we saying cause the Nova you got Alexandria, Woodbridge, Arlington. Not to disrespect any other cities in Northern Virginia. It's just when people think of the Nova, them the three cities they think of: Woodbridge, Alexandria, and Arlington. So then you also got Tyson's Corner where people go shopping at. What's people need to know about Alexandria, whether it just be the talent and the lifestyle in Alexandria?
Honestly, I mean, Alexandria, I don't know if it be happening out here.
Nothing happening, but people got a misconception. Like I said, I just like, oh, he's from VA, wipe them off, man. They count you out like, oh, he's from VA, he ain't nobody.
Honestly, I mean, it's a cool, cool, chill, laid back city. Honestly, it's a great city to raise a family in. Don't too much crime be happening out here. It's a good city to raise a family in. They get all like mixed races, so they used to seeing different type of environments. They're not just seeing white and black. You feel me? They used to seeing all kinds of races out here. So if you go to a different state, you're not gonna be like blindsided or not know how to talk or communicate with them. So I mean, I feel like it's a great city to raise a family in, and I feel like don't nothing happen out here. I feel like it's cool. I feel like the only thing it's not bad, but the only thing that we need help on is I feel like people from here ain't street smart, because a lot of street stuff don't happen out here. So I feel like a lot of people out here are not street smart. So I feel like that's something we could work on, being more street smart.
You feel like people in Alexandria, some people don't have a lot of the street sense. That's why they'll get bamboozled.
Yeah. Gotcha. And then growing up, I feel like we getting better at it. But growing up, this something I wanted to change. But I felt like, we sold our dreams short. We didn't believe we could make it out of here. We believed, though, what I'm saying, ain't nobody else do it. So, damn, he ain't do it. So shit, I can't do it either. So, that's some stuff I wanted to change. But honestly, growing up here, I was getting into a bunch of fights. I moved from over the bridge. Yeah, I moved from over the bridge, and then what I'm saying, I wasn't a pushover, so what I'm saying, I was getting into a lot of fights. Fighting around the corner, fighting up there, fighting down there.
The corner, some people don't know what the birds.
The birds down the bird. Down there, yeah, all the blocks. Yeah, Uptown right here.
You think I ain't know?
Yeah. Uptown right here, you got
a couple ties to AVA. I know about. They knocked down most of the birds. They still got a little section of it though.
We got the projects. So at first I moved to 1334 Madison. So at first, we was on the projects. I was fighting over there. Then we moved down the birds. I kept fighting, and then we moved over here. I started to, calm down a little bit, but I was still getting into a little bit of action. And then, they rebuilt this direct, and then they had the boxing gym, and somebody walked me in here.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of dudes get into boxing, though, man. They get it because they was used to been fighting a lot growing up, but some people might have just seen some of their old heads boxing, so they wanted to get into it. So that's crazy. You said you was getting into a lot of incidents, man.
Yeah, I would see my dad hitting the bag downstairs though, but I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah. Box. He was an amateur boxer.
He used to do a little bit. But he'd really just be down there hitting the bag just to stay in shape and stuff like that.
Oh man, crazy.
Hit the bag just to stay in shape, and then I'd be like, But I don't know. I just wouldn't. I don't know. It wouldn't. I don't know. I
He
wouldn't.
said it wasn't him. He just you got in the box of people that brought you up this gym, baby.
Yeah, but I'm saying he used to try to like show me stuff, but it wouldn't like the way he. I don't know the way he would like try to show me. It wouldn't.
Oh man,
nah.
you trying to wallow your pops and your pops Gilly got wallow trying to play Gilly and say you teaching Mac the wrong shit, get him beat up.
Nah. He ain't teach you nothing wrong. I was just like, nah. I ain't want to learn it from him. It's
You
like
want to learn it from someone you
like-
know that
like,
spent
nah.
a long time doing it.
nah. It was the way he presented it.
Okay.
So K presented it more in a more relaxed tone than as far as like my dad.
Oh, your pops
wasn't
trying to present it to you on like a father stern, trying to beat it in on you. He's teaching you out of the way as a trainer, someone that's knowing what they looking for and what you should be looking for. Okay, I see.
So that's why I was like, when K brought it to me, it felt more natural. Then when I started doing it, I was like, oh, this. I did 3 years. I did 3 years of rec league football. And then when I started doing this, I was like, oh, nah, this might be, you know what I'm saying, where I need to be. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But as he started, presenting to me more smoother, do this, do that. Oh, you know what I'm saying, step with it a little bit more. Yeah,
they had the youngest and coach walk through, Coach K right there. He spoke him up and he walked on camera. But nah, man, what's some last things you want to give out, man, before we get up out of here, man? You know, you came up on here, and I appreciate you on that. But what's some last things you want to tell us about yourself, about this gym or anything, your fight coming up, all that?
Troy the Transformer Isley, Alexandria Boxing Club, you know what I'm saying? We got some young up-and-comers coming up. The Nationals in December, so, you know what I'm saying, be on the lookout, you know what I'm saying, for my little youngins. And as far as me, we setting up something for October, November. And as far as right now, we just training, getting ready, staying ready. And then if you want to follow me on social media, Megatroy1 on Instagram, on Twitter, Go Transformer, and on Facebook, Troy Isley.
Got you, man. Y'all heard what it is. And Shane Mosley Jr., don't forget, man, my man Troy said, tell Oscar to holler at Bob. He trying to set that up, no diddy. Get it in. Holla at y'all, man. It's your boy Smitty the Elephant in the Room. We out.